Hello again. So, one of the things I wanted to draw your attention to here at the beginning of part six is the resurfacing of a pattern that's been going on through the whole novel, really, which is when people either set themselves a plan of intended action and then don't end up carrying through, or when they experience what seems like a deep, transformative epiphany or realization, and then they don't stick to it. It fades away. It becomes difficult. And there are a number of different places where we've already seen this. It happens a little bit in the initial steps towards Anna and Vronsky's affair. Um, it happens with with Levin kind of in his blissful, gleeful state after having become engaged to Kitty, and then his recognition of what their marriage is actually like um, following the wedding. Um, it also happens with Karenin's forgiveness of Anna when she seems to be dying, and conversely with Anna's deep remorse and repentance in that same scene. And yet afterwards, when she recovers and doesn't die as she was expected to, um, they both drift away from their intentions, their high spiritual states in that moment. And here in chapter 5, at the beginning of part 6, we have, um, I think, a scene that interacts with that idea of setting up expectations or experiencing something very deeply, but then not acting on it. Because we have the aborted proposal of Sergei Kuznetsov and Varenka when they're going out looking for mushrooms together. And what I wanted to draw your attention to and sort of ask you to think about is what this scene suggests about why we act the way that we do. Um, Sergei Ivanich is ready to propose. He even speaks the words to himself as he's approaching Varenka, and then he just doesn't say them. And he doesn't say them because every time there's a silence long enough for him to begin talking about it, either she or he says something else about mushrooms. And it's not as if they're trying to avoid it, or maybe they are. The question is, are they deliberately avoiding this topic? Maybe on some level, do they not want to get married? Or is this just fate? Like, what is going on here? They want to get married and they don't.